Alright, so today I'm going to do a little video on you guys about how to turn our model or our picture into a fraction or fraction, decimal, and a percent. So the first thing you do when you see the model is find out what the whole value is. To find the whole value, really you just need to count how many boxes or rectangles, squares, or shapes, or whatever it is, are in the entire picture. So if I look at this picture that I've drawn on the board right here, I can see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes. So 8 is my whole, which means 8 will be my denominator of my fraction, whatever I'm trying to calculate. Next, let's say we were trying to find the percent of red. To find the percent of red, the first thing I need to do is find the fraction of red out of my picture. 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 8 shapes are red. Before we can make a percent, we have to divide this and turn it into a decimal. 4 divided by 8, top in, bottom out. Eight does not go into 4. 8 times 0. Bring down another 0. 8 goes into 40 5 times. Since I got 0.5 as my answer, 0.5 is a decimal. I move my decimal place 1, 2 times and fill in my 0. So this would be 50.0 or 50 point nothing, but since we have nothing after the decimal, we actually don't need that decimal. We can just make that 50%. So the 50% or half of my picture is red. And think about it, if you have 8 shapes or 8 boxes and 4 of them, half of 8 is 4, so 50% is half. That should make sense. All right, so the next one, we're going to try to figure out how many, let's do white squares. So for this one, I only have 1 white square, so that means I have 1 out of 8. Working on the percent of white this time. 1 divided by 8, top in, bottom out. I know 8 does not go into 1. So now I need to find out how many times 8 goes into 10. Sorry, it's getting hard to see. 8 goes into 10 one time. 8 times 1 is 8. Subtract 10 minus 8 gives me 2. Bring down another 0. 8 goes into 20. 8, 16, 24 is too much, so 2 times. 8 times 2 is 16. 10 minus 6 is 4. 1 minus 1 gives you nothing. And we have to go till we either get 3 numbers after the decimal or we get nothing at the bottom. And since we still have a 4, we have to bring down 1 more 0. 8 goes into 40 5 times, which gives me 40. So I would get 0 at the bottom, but I also have 3 numbers after the decimal. 0.125. We should be moving our decimal 2 times to the right. 1, 2, which means my new decimal point is actually going to go inside here. 12.5. Please, please, please do not forget your percent signs. 12.5%. To calculate the last one, it would be blue, blue, blue. There's 3 of them out of 8. So that fraction would be 3 divided by 8. Top and bottom out. I'm just going to work this one all the way through so you can see the percentage. It's kind of hard to see with the light there. I got 0.375. 1, 2 would be 37.5%. The last interesting thing I want to show you guys, actually I think I'm about to be out of time on this video.